Early in my sales career, when I was just beginning to sell software, I had the opportunity to attend a professional sales training session. This experience turned out to be more than just a typical seminar. It delivered a perspective that stuck with me ever since and changed the way I look at the role of a salesperson. The session began with a simple but thought provoking question from the trainer: whom do you think is the biggest enemy as a salesman? For a few moments, silence filled the room. The question was unexpected and everyone seemed deep in thought. Then slowly, the participants began sharing their answers, each one a reflection of their own struggles and daily challenges in the field. One participant raised his hand and said, high price. Another followed with a skeptical or uneducated customer. A third chimed in, low quality products and poor after sales service. Someone even humorously said, the customer's wife. For the next 5 to 10 minutes, the room buzzed with responses, each one representing a common hurdle salespeople often face, from tough competition and unrealistic targets to bad leads and moody buyers. Everyone had their own biggest enemy. After hearing all the answers patiently, the trainer finally shared his own view. He smiled, paused for effect, and said, I believe the biggest enemy of a salesman today is the internet. The room went quiet again. Some people nodded slowly while others looked surprised. But the more we thought about it, the more it made sense. Over the last 2 decades, the internet has radically transformed the way people buy and sell. In many industries, it has become a silent but powerful competitor for traditional salespeople. Think about it. These days, so many products and services are available at a click of a button. Online retail platforms are growing exponentially, and even expensive, high ticket items are being sold successfully through websites and automated sales funnels. People can now shop for anything: clothes, electronics, cars, even software and services without ever speaking to a salesperson. In fact, many customers prefer not to deal with one. Let's break down why the internet has become such a tough competitor. Availability. The internet doesn't have working hours. It's open 24 by 7, unlike a store or office. Consistency. It doesn't take sick leaves, get tired, or lose motivation. Scalability. You can reach customers anywhere in the world, not just your local area. Transparency. Product details, pricing, reviews, and comparisons all are visible instantly. Speed. Customers don't have to wait. They get instant answers and fast purchases. In other words, the internet doesn't just work harder, it often works smarter. It removes the need for negotiation, persuasion, or face to face interaction. That's why it feels like the traditional salesman is slowly becoming irrelevant. But if the internet is so effective, you might wonder, why do companies still hire salespeople? The truth is, while the internet may have replaced many sales functions, it hasn't replaced the human connection. Not yet, at least. A good salesperson is more than just someone who talks about features and prices. They are consultants, people who listen, understand, and solve problems. Customers still need someone to talk to when the product is complex, the solution is customizable, or the stakes are high, whether it's B2B software, insurance, financial investments, or machinery. Salespeople act as guides who walk the customer through confusion, agitation, and decision making. Here's what human salespeople can do better than any website or chatbot: understand emotions, tone, and body language. Ask follow up questions to dig deeper into the real problem. Build trust and relationships. Adapt instantly to different customers' personalities. Give personal recommendations based on nuanced conversations. People like to feel understood, and that's something algorithms can't replicate. at least not perfectly. So, yes, the internet may be fast and efficient, but a good salesperson brings something to the table that even the best AI still struggles with: human empathy and insight. However, the story doesn't end here. The internet isn't the only challenge. The next wave of transformation is already on the horizon. Artificial intelligence, AI is making its way into sales at lightning speed. From automated email responses and smart chatbots to predictive analytics and AI driven recommendations, machines are now doing tasks that once required human skills. Imagine a future where your prospect talks to a super intelligent chatbot that can handle objections, understand customer needs, and even negotiate pricing. It might sound like science fiction, but it's becoming more real every year. So the real question is, what will you do when AI becomes your next competitor? The answer is simple: adapt and evolve. The best salespeople won't fear the internet or AI. Instead, they will use them to become even better at their jobs. Here's how: leverage technology, use CRM systems, email tools, and automation to handle routine tasks so you can focus on what matters: the customer. Get smarter. Learn about your industry, your product, and your customer better than anyone else. Stay one step ahead of what AI knows. Double down on the human touch. Build genuine relationships. Listen more. Connect deeply. This is something AI can't truly fake. Be a problem solver. Don't just sell. Help, guide, advise. Be the person your customer trusts when they are overwhelmed with too many choices online. Yes, the internet and now AI are powerful forces in the world of sales. They have changed the game forever, but they haven't taken humans out of the picture. As a salesperson, your job is no longer just to push a product, it's to provide clarity, confidence, and care in a world full of noise and options. So the next time someone asks, who's your biggest enemy? Smile and say, not the internet, not AI. My biggest enemy is the version of me that refuses to grow, and then go out there and sell like a human.